Hello guys, welcome to Java Developers YouTube channel. Today our topic is about variables concept in depth. Yesterday we had seen about the variables and constants, right? As a variables, basically they are used for the storage purpose. That's only the main use of variables, right? And in Java there are three types of variables as we seen earlier. They are instance variable, static variable, local variable. Instance variable means the variables which are declared outside of a method without any static keyword. Static variables, they are also declared outside of a method but with a static keyword. As a local variables, they have been declared inside of a method. Okay, these are the three types of variables, and we are currently in the step 2, and currently we are at variables and constants. After that we are going to start operators and then input outputs and comments. Then we will do some sort of then we start the loops. Okay, that's our criteria. And coming to the point of variables, right? Instance variable, the variables which are declared outside of a method. Okay, next we are going to code today in our Eclipse IDE, because the VS Code is getting some issues with my system, so I was switching to the Eclipse IDE. Okay, IDE stands for integrated development environment, and I have uploaded the video how to download the Eclipse and how to set the environment and how to check our Java version and how to compete with this Eclipse. Okay, I have recorded the video and posted in our YouTube channel. Just look into the that playlist, software installation playlist, and you are able to see that installation of Eclipse of 2025 thumbnail, and view that and install the Eclipse and do the coding. Okay, as I create, okay, first step is that new, okay, Java project. Okay, then our project name is core Java, or let's make it as Java, because core Java already used. Okay, just switch here what the version you are using. Okay, I'm using a Java 17. How you can confirm that is go to the command prompt. Okay, then Java space version. Okay, here I got the 17, right? So I was setting up to the 17, and I have told you the every environment settings in the Eclipse download video. Go for that, and next click on next. After clicking the next, click on finish. Okay, and just delete this code Java. Okay, open the Java src, then create new, or just create class. Okay, the class name is variables. Okay, variables in Java. First letter always should be the capital. Okay, and include the main method, and our package name is Java. Okay, then click on finish. Automatically class will be created. Okay, this is our class. Okay, it's a package. Java is a package, right? Inside the package we are having the class, that's a variables in Java. Okay, and as we know that instance variables which are declared inside of a class but outside of a method. Okay, and let's take int of instance variables. Okay, let's take int of a is equals to 10, which is declared outside of a method. Basically I want to convey a point regarding instance variables. The variables which are declared outside of a method is called instance variables, and the instance variables have the default values, right? Already we seen in the concept of variables, all the primitive data types will having some default values based on their data type, right? Yeah, next, instance variables, they will store in the heap area. Okay, basically they prefer to store in the heap area, and we can access the instance variables in two ways, by using the object and object reference. Okay, object is a superclass for all the classes. By default, anything you are creating, I mean, if you are creating the variables in Java, right, as a public class name I have given identifier, like I have given variables in Java, but it internally extends object, because object is the superclass. Okay, next, if I want to access that, how can I access? I have to create the object. How you can create the object? It's a class name, and v is equals to new variables in Java. Okay, next v dot a. But how you can do that is that s out of v dot a. Okay, if I run that code, what is our output? Our output should be 10, right? What prohibited package name Java, sorry. Okay, it's saying that Java com dot Java dot developer. Okay, it was okay. Let's create one more time, but before creating anything, just delete this package because the package name is not accepting. Okay, just create delete the pro and just refactor or rename, like project name has core Java. Okay, then uh open src new class. What is the class name? Com dot example. Okay, our package name is com dot example, and our class name is variables in Java. Okay, just add the main method, click on finish. Okay, as we see in the paste. Okay, variables in Java, class name must be matched. Okay, just run it now. Right, the output is 10. Okay, this is the one way. I mean, we are using v as a reference, right? We are using the reference as a v, but we can do that by using object. Okay, what is object? New variable Java dot a. Okay, and before that I want to make some space between them. Okay, just run it and you are going to get 10:10 because let's see this. This is using obj reference. Okay, that means object reference. Okay, and whereas this is by obj. Okay, okay, there are two ways how we can access the instance variables, right? Yeah, you can see that this can be accessed to, I mean, we are getting the output based on the object reference, and this is getting by the object. I mean, we are directly using new variable in Java parenthesis dot a. Okay, these are the ways how we can access the instance variables. Okay, and what is the default value? Okay, if I take int of b is equals to, just declaration has been done, so I want to print that. Okay, so v dot b, what is the output you are going to get? Just guess that and comment me below. You are going to get the 0, right? As already we had been seen about this, right? Yeah, after that we go for static variables. Okay, now we are going for static variables. Okay, static variables in Java. Okay, as a static variables, it's the same like instance variables, but the only difference is that in front of that we are going to use static. Int of age is equals to 25. Okay, sorry, data type is not written. Int of age is equals to, and let's take static name, I mean string of name equals to Prabhas, right? Yeah, this is all about it. If I want to access the static variables, okay, static variables, Okay, how we can access the static variables here for instance variable we are accessing by using the object reference. Okay, the main difference between the object reference and object is that by using object reference, it's one object is created internally and we are using that as a reference and we are calling, we can call multiple times. Okay, whereas by using the object, every time we are going to create the new object because we are using the new keyword. Okay, the most preferable way is that by using the object reference because we can access more times. Okay, that's the main use by creating the object only the one time. Okay, but here we are creating the object every time. Okay, when you are calling, you need to use the new keyword that will be create the instance of an object of a class, right? That's the main difference. Okay, better to prefer object reference is a good idea. Okay, we are going to call static variables, right? As a they are also outside of a method, but they will store in the method area. Basically static variables store in the method area and they will provide they will also consisting of default values. Okay, why? Okay, yeah, um yeah, you can call the static variables in four ways. Okay, the first way is that using object reference. Okay, that means already we created the object right here. We can use that for all the variables which are presented in our class. So I want to call that static variable by using the reference, right? What is a static variable name you have given? That's age, right? Yeah. And second one is that by using the creating the object, right? By creating the object. Okay, by creating the by using the object. Okay, by using the object reference is completed. Now by using the object, and you can call like name, right? Yeah. And also let's print it. Okay, let's print it. You can see the output. Then we go for other things. Okay, as a first this comes under the instance variables. Okay, after instance variable the default value for this, after that it's completed, some space is created here, and static variables in Java, and this is by using the object reference and this is by using the object, right? And let's see the default values. Okay, let's see default values and then we go for the other two methods how we can access that static variables, right? How we'll print the default value? Just we need to call it by reference or creating the object. What is the reference? V dot, what is we have given? Salary, right? Salary. Then if you are printing it, you are going to get our output is that 0. Okay, default for the static variables also 0. Okay, next we are using our third way to use static variables is that using class name. Okay, by using the class name also we can print the static variables. How that? What is our class name? Variables in Java, right? Variables in Java dot, what is you want to print? I want to print age. Okay, after that I want to print, what is it? Variables in Java dot the name. Okay, after that, okay, I want to print default value. Okay, how you can print the default value? It's a static variable. I think we get it. Dot, what is the default value? Salary. Okay, this you can place like using class name, right? After that give some space. Okay, then you can print it. Now let's see what will happen. Yeah, Okay, this is by two ways and this is by two ways, and after that we have given some space, but why text is not appearing? By using class name. This happened. After that we need to get it right. Yeah, by using class name. Yeah, again we had been accessed. I mean, just see here. Okay, and you can see here like 25, it's accessed by the class name. Next we can access by the class name with the name variable of static variable name, and we have been accessed the default value, I mean declaration done to salary, no value passed to it, right? And the last way is that by using normal. Okay, how you can print that is s out of, what is the first one? Age. What is the next one? Name. What is the next one? Salary, right? Just create some space. Okay, then rerun it. Just see the output. Okay, you got it right. Yeah, these are all about how we can access the variables. Okay, these are about how we access the static variable. Okay, as we discussed, instance variables can be accessed by the reference, and we can access by the object or reference object or object, right? Later the static variables, the first way is using the reference. Using the reference we are accessed, and using the object we are accessed by using the class name, right? What is our sorry, this is a reference. Okay, and by using the class name we can access the static variables like class name dot variable name, class name dot variable name, class name dot variable name. Yeah, this is the third way, and using the fourth way is that normal printing. Okay, these all about how we can print the static variables, how many ways, but mostly we will prefer the by using the class name. Okay, why I will say that there is a one criteria when to use our class name, but most preferably you are able to use that by using the class name. It's a industry level standard. Okay, and I will convey you one scenario, then we will look for that. Okay, then remove this after creation of an object. Okay, and instance and local variables, remove that as a concept is completed. Okay, but now our last one is local variable. Okay, local variable, right? What is meant by local variable? The variable which is defined inside of a method, right? Which is defined inside of a method, it does not contain any default values. Okay, we'll see that by example, and these are stored in stack area. Basically these are stored in the stack area, whereas instance will store in the heap area, static will store in the method area, local will store in the stack area. Okay, and whereas instance and static variables have the default values, local variables does not have the default values. Okay, let's print int of age is equals to 25 and just print it. Okay, age. If you run this code, you are going to get the output as 25, right? But when static variable and int of age is 30, if I want to print that, how you can print? You can print by using the variable, I mean class name. Okay, dot, what is that? Age. Just see this, what will happen, right? That means we are using the class name, we are accessing the, as a local variable name is int of age equals to 25 and the static variable name is age of 30. Okay, here as a local variable can be accessed only one way, that is normal way, and whereas static variables can be accessed by using the class names, right? The main use of class name is that when local variable and static variable having the same naming, same variable names, if I want to access that static variable, you can go for the class name dot that variable name. Most method, I mean most preferred way is that by using the class names. Okay, that's an easy access. We don't need to create an object of one line of code will be reduced, right? Just we are calling the class name dot that. Okay, it's all about that. And let's see, can i declare the local variable string of s? Okay, I want to print yes. Okay, what will happen? Let's see, just run it. Okay, proceed. It was saying that some error is there as a thread is main. Okay, our main method consisting the main keyword, right? It's a thread. Okay, as a thread concept we will discuss that, but it's a default thread. Okay, and java lang error. Okay, unsolved compilation problem, the local variable s may not have been initialized. I mean, we are not initialized the variable. Yes, we are just declared it, right, as a line number 13, but it was saying where you have been called, it was giving the error is there, but you need to initialize the value for the yes. If you are not initializing the values for the yes, you are going to get an error. Okay, local variable. Okay, but whereas static and instance variables, no need of initialization. Okay, no need of initialization. If you call that static variable, you are going to get the output like variables in java dot what is that salary, you are going to get the default value as 0. But whereas coming to the local variables, they must be initialized. Okay, you got it right. As a 25 is from, okay, I will explain the flow. As a JVM comes to the line number 7, it first say that int of age is equals to 25 and you are printing that one, right? So it will print currently that, and next it will comes to the next line of code that you are writing the string format, then you are printing, yeah, it's print local variable. And next after that you are going to call that static variable which is outside of a method, and that will be called later, you are calling the salary. Okay, if I interchange of this code and I was placing it first, and what is the output? Right, absolutely. What you are writing in the code, JVM will print that. As a first line of code, you are calling the static variable of 30, yes, it will be. And you are calling the static variable which is not initialized, you will get the 0. And next we are going to call the age, next we are going to call the string. As the JVM will starts from the main line, I mean main method, it will print based on that. Okay, and this is about variables in java. If you have any doubt, just comment me below. And we will next, our topic is that we are going to discuss about instance methods, static methods, and local methods. If you have any doubts, just comment me, because it's a main topic, and upcoming topic like methods may depend upon these only. Same like variables, the methods will be same. Okay, there is no difference in methods, but creation of a method is very important. I will teach you that, and how to create methods, and how what is the return type for the methods, and how we can access instance methods same ways. Okay, as a instance methods can be accessed by using creation of an object or reference of an object, or by creating the object, whereas the static methods can be accessed in 4 ways, as we discussed this variables concept. Same as a local, you can call it directly. Okay, as a reference, based on the reference only you can call that. And after that we are going for the blocks. There are 2 type of blocks in the java, like instance blocks, and you will be having static blocks. Okay, and how they are functioning, we will discuss that. After that we are going to start our operators topic. After operators, I think we probably able to start loops, right? In java we'll be having the for loop, while loop, do while loop, and we will do some of the problems on those loops. Okay, that's our pattern, we are going to follow it. As I discussed the steps, right, we are in the step 2 currently. We will proceed based on these steps from the basic java code to the advanced level, and we will do some projects of real world. And if you have any doubts in any video, just comment me, reach out to me. We have daily notes class. I mean, we have daily notes WhatsApp channel. Just follow that for the note purpose. Okay, that's all about today video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel.